Because in today's presser with Dan Campbell, it's a beautiful selection here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. In today's press conference today, Dan Campbell had this to say about Levi Onwuzurike.
There we go.
We good?
Yeah, it is now.
Levi was a guy you were kind of hopeful to get back for the start of the season. You mentioned multiple times it was kind of going at a snail's pace. Is that still kind of on a treadmill there, or is he making any positive progress? Are you worried at all he might miss the entirety of the season?
It's not moving, so that meter's not moving. So there again, we're just kind of see where he goes.
4 games into his rookie year, what do you?
Man, that is tough news to hear. That is tough news to hear. The bar's not moving. He says meter's not moving. We'll just kick it and see how it goes. He sounded hurt to say this.
Yeah.
It sounded like it's taking a toll on him. And, of course, this is the second-round draft pick. This is a guy you wanted to come in here and be a difference maker on this defense, especially in the middle of that defensive line. That defensive line has been very, very poor, to say the best. To say it nicely, they have been subpar. So to not have one of your important pieces there, to not have a guy that is going to be that difference maker, that guy that will move people around, the guy that will get in the backfield, that will stop Aiden Hutchinson from getting double teamed, that will stop Charles Harris from getting double teamed, that will be someone that offenses have to account for.
Yeah.
It's tough. Sounds like you were right. Sounds like he might not play for the rest of the year.
Yeah, man. I mean, the back injuries, man. It's not one to play with. Your spine just in general affects like so many other things. Like that's why initially when I saw that Tua hit last Thursday, I was like, maybe it is a spine injury because like your spine again is connected to everything. You know what I'm saying? You can touch a certain button and you're hard. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just, the spine's a wild thing and just in general. But yeah, I was definitely concerned, and I mean obviously for a reason. I think the reason why you hear Dan Campbell sound so defeated in the press conference talking about it is like this is a former player himself who kind of had to cut his career semi-short because of his knee.
Yeah.
And, like, this kid didn't even get to start his career.
Yeah, he hasn't even started his career yet, really. We saw him in bunches last year. He didn't do much, but we saw him at least on the field. And like you said, I just can't get over it. The tone of his voice changes. His whole demeanor changed. It was tough. It was tough to listen to him. It felt like it was tearing his heart out.
Yeah.
Because you could tell, he's pulling for the kid. He wants to see him out there, not only for his team success, but individually for him as a player. And it's not getting any better. Like you said, a back thing, you don't know how long that's going to last. They can keep nagging. It can keep compounding into something worse. And I just feel bad for Levi, and I feel bad for, I don't know, hopefully it's not something that is career-threatening.
Yeah.
Because that's what you look at this point.
Yeah.
If he's not going to play the rest of the year, which is what it sounded like Dan Campbell was saying, if the meter's not moving, if he's not improving, if he's not getting any better, if he's not ready to play, that's tough.
4 weeks, man. It's been 4 weeks with a nagging back injury that he's been dealing with throughout the entire offseason. Mm-hmm. He stayed in Detroit and worked with our training staff throughout the entire offseason. Didn't go home. Just to work on that back injury to be ready for season's end or for the season to start. And here he goes in training camp. The guy gets hurt, and I mean it's sad to see. It is sad to see, and I don't want to point the gun at Brad Holmes yet, and I'm not ready to kill Brad Holmes on that yet because like I think that kind of stuff happens. You know, I mean I don't know. Obviously, I know that he had the back issue like going into the draft, and I don't know, man. I'm not really trying to abuse Brad Holmes for it, but it's a bad look. It is a bad look. But it's probably the first blemish. Outside of Matt Prater, by the way.
Yeah.
We can't get the kicking situation right, but probably the first blemish on his resume so far, I'd say.
Yeah, and it's a pretty big blemish, but yeah. I'm not going to put anything past Brad Holmes. What he has done outside of that has been fantastic, finding different players deep in the draft. And, the players he's found in Amon-Ra St. Brown, in Malcolm Rodriguez, and other guys like that kind of make up, for not having that second rounder there. But, yeah, it hurts. When you go back-to-back defensive line, and one of them isn't playing, might not play the rest of the year.
Yeah.
The other one's out there playing, trying to do everything himself.
Yeah.
Because he can't get any help in that defensive line spot. Man, that's tough.
It's brutal, man. And it sucks, too, because, I mean, that whole conversation, too, like, I didn't know, obviously, what was going to be said about Levi today was going to come out. I had, like, a sneaking suspicion of it, but I didn't know, for certain, like, that'd be the case. But, like, you look at the defensive end that that Brad Holmes has been able to invest in, and it hasn't been, like, we haven't seen much of it on the field yet. Some in terms of production, which I get they're young. He's only in his second year as a GM.
Yeah.
But some just can't even get to the field, like, healthy enough. And that's why, like, today, I'm gonna caution everyone right now. Like, I'm not going to defend what happened yesterday, but I'm gonna also give you, like, the reality of the situation. You know what I'm saying? Because, and I said this last week, too.
Defend the Glen?
Defend the Glen. Defend the Glen! No, 100%. I said this last week, though, a little bit, too. He's like, I'm confident in the offense. You and I both said the scheme. We believe in the scheme with Ben Johnson. Now, the defense already, the Moes and Joes ain't there. They're just not.
Yeah, the scheme's not working either.
Yeah.
It's not working out. And, yeah, the Moes and the Joes might not be there, but you can't tell me that we did this. We broke this down. We said this defense was looking better. We said things were looking
on paper.
For this week. Like, this defense should be able to go out there against 2 rookie tackles.
Yeah.
And create some kind of pressure.
Yeah.
On Geno Smith, and it didn't happen.
Did it?
Geno Smith was not sacked. That cannot happen. You're going against 2 rookie tackles.
2 rookie tackles.
You have your defense that is supposed to be, before the season was preached as attack, attack, attack. We're getting downhill. We're getting after the quarterback.
Yeah.
You cannot go sackless against 2 rookie tackles and Geno Smith. You cannot let that happen.
Your defense quite literally looks sackless at that point, too.
Yes.
Nut up and get something done here, guys.
It's pretty bad, man.
And they're not excuses, too. Like, I kind of want to say this till we, like, branched off into a new segment because we had the delay, but, like, and maybe I will, because there is some other injury news, too, and I'll get to that. But we'll get into the defense. I'm totally ready to fire off about that because you were actually ready to fire AG yesterday, but we were feeling a little saucy,
Yeah, it was a little saucy.
We got to hold that
reaction.
Woodward tab.
We got to hold that Woodward tab.
Did we get in trouble?
Got down on the brass rail, but, I was very upset, and rightfully so. You see Geno Smith come in here and give off, 41
radiating
points.
light.
Yeah. I'm white. Look at how white I am. I might have to hit Chili Pepper's tan.
Oh, wow, you're white. I didn't know.
I'm a white man. No, but, we might need to temper back a little bit from what our original reaction was.
Yeah.
Because I was...
Your original reaction. I was already telling you, chill out.
Very upset.
Yes, you were.
Because I don't understand how you can go out of that game, take away from that game, and just be okay with it.
I mean, you're not the only one upset, man. There's a lot of people in the comments in the Woodward Sports chat right now. Just excuses, fire Glenn, but... All right, I'm just going to go into it right now. We have the second youngest team in the league, in the entire league. Woodward Sports chat, live on woodwardsports.com. I want you to comment down below. I want you guys to tell me, who's the vet on that defense right now? It's Alex Anzalone.
Yeah.
A career backup.
Michael Brockers,
which I don't even believe he's starting right now. I think Isaiah Buggs, undrafted free agent, is getting the PT over him.
Yeah.
Or I'm sorry, I think Isaiah was actually drafted like 5th or 6th round. But nonetheless, like the Moes and Joes aren't there. This is a very young defense. 2 of those touchdowns yesterday from Kirby Joseph were due to him in his first game starting as a 3rd round safety. Like, it's going to be ugly. You could look at all the bottom 5 defenses in the league, and I could at least point out one guy that had an all-pro mention, an all-rookie team mention, a Pro Bowl. The only team you can't do that with is this Detroit Lions defense.
Did this defense get better on paper from last year?
So, all right, I'm glad you asked that, actually. Because I did my homework, right? And I wrote down every single investment that Brad Holmes made into the defensive side of the ball, both last year and this year. From 2022. You want to start there? We grabbed Deshaun Elliott.
Yes.
Which very much of a question mark, but boy, does he lay that. I don't know how to say it without saying pause, but he lays them out.
Yeah.
That boy's a sure hitter. I love watching him play. Juju Hughes.
Yeah.
Practice squad guy we picked up from, I think, the Chiefs or the Ravens or something like that. Chris Board, career backup.
Yeah.
And mind you, too, we're paying $19 million in dead cap to guys we had to cut because they weren't cutting it on the field in terms of Trey Flowers and
Jamie Collins.
Thank you. Benito Jones. Isaiah Buggs,
Yes.
and Mike Hughes. Are any of those guys studs?
No.
No.
I wouldn't say so.
Limited action that he could work with in terms of cap space.
Yeah.
Now, the year prior, he did bring Charles Harris, who showed us something. Alex Anzalone, he kind of just had to.
But this defense this year, on paper going into this season, like you said, those guys aren't world beaters. Those guys aren't studs.
Yeah.
But Deshaun Elliott is a good player.
Deshaun Elliott, Aiden Hutchinson, Josh Pascal out. Kirby Joseph, first start ever, third-round safety.
Malcolm
And Malcolm Rodriguez, who was, you didn't see that coming.
No.
You just did it.
Is this defense on paper better than what we were putting out there last year?
I can't. They're both bad. I mean, I really.
But it improved.
You
because
want
it's basically the same defense, but you added a number 2 overall pick.
Well,
you added a 6th round
in terms
guy.
of yesterday, though, you have to subtract Tracy Walker from that conversation
yes,
too.
you do.
Like everything that we invested into this defense, half of it is out, including Levi, including Pascal.
Yeah, well, Pascal
Kirby's
hasn't played
just
a
now
game
making his
yet,
debut.
so.
Like, and again, I think I wrote down too. Actually, in terms of teams behind us, the Seahawks, Quandre Diggs, Pro Bowler, All Pro. Go to the Chargers, and this in terms of like ranking points allowed.
Yeah.
Khalil Mack, J.C. Jackson, Bosa, who's on injury reserve. You want to go to the Commanders? They got John Allen.
Yeah.
You want to go beyond that? You want to go to the Cardinals? J.J. Watt, Buda Baker. You want to go to the Jets? They got C.J. Mosley, Quan Alexander, the Titans, Jeffrey Simmons, Kevin Byard. Like every one of those teams, bottom of the defense, you can at least point out one vet that's made an All-Pro, Pro Bowl, and has that type of caliber. The second youngest team in the league, our team, which is riddled with injuries, you can't do that with. You can't do that with.
You also can't point out any of those other teams that let Geno Smith come into their house and give them 41.
You can't. But none of those teams are dealing with that type of situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not making that excusable. I'm not telling you that like that should be excused then, and that's allowed. But that's the reality of the situation. That's what the Detroit Lions are working with. That's what Aaron Glenn has to work with. Now, we saw bright spots out of him last year.
Yeah.
But again, this is very much being molded. I'm not ready to kill Aaron Glenn. We've seen good things out of him. We've seen Jeff Okudah.
What about the lack of adjustments in that game on Sunday?
So in terms of lack of adjustments, and again, that goes to the inexperience type thing, right?
The coach needs to express that to his players.
You do. But when you have Kirby Joseph out there, his rookie year, his first time starting.
Is Kirby Joseph biting on every single bootleg? Or is that the defensive line? These are things these guys need to be coached up, and I agree with you. It's a very young team,
and that's the process that's happening now. You know what I'm saying? Like this is very much a learning experience. I don't think so much for Aaron Glenn more than it is the actual players themselves. I think
you learned that your defense is shit. That's what you learned.
And they knew that.
Yeah.
And they're talking about changing personnel and everything.
They need to change a lot.
Let's get into it, man.
They need to change a lot.
But not before I tell you guys about Chili Peppers Tanning. All right. You obviously, we see we got the lights on right now, but it's just, they don't do it enough, okay? I like the UV lights. Chili Peppers Tanning, they got the cleanest salons in the D, 26 locations and more, man. Make sure you guys check them out. They got the hottest bulbs, the hottest deals, and darkest hands. Right now, they'll beat all competitors by $5.
$5?
$5. Make sure you check them out, man. It's Chili Peppers Tanning. It's Woodward Heavyweights on WoodwardSports.com. We'll be right back.
Chili Peppers Tan.
Fellas, let's be honest. We like things to be easy. We like simple stuff, like sports 7 days a week. We like things uncomplicated, like Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. Open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Sign in, sit down, watch your favorite team play, and before you know it, your hair will be game ready. Open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
At work and at home, we're there with smarter security solutions. Featuring complete automation with customized alerts and more. For over 90 years, we've been the company that's been counted on to protect what matters most, all with personalized service and care. Right now, for a limited time, receive a free video device plus free installation with a new home system. Guardian Alarm. We protect Michigan.
What up, though? Welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights live from the Coliseum nightclub. If you guys haven't already, make sure you hit that like button, share the stream, be a friend, tell a friend. I'm your boy Eazy, joined by my man Spin Mo Rex.
What up, though?
Live from WoodwardSports.com. As I said, if you guys got beef with anything we have to say, make sure you guys comment down in the Woodward Sports chat. Yo, Young Sus in the TD booth. JB Smooth right next to him on the ones and twos, man. We're just kind of getting into it, and like, I'm not making excuses for this team. I always want that to be like clear as day. I'm not. There's inexcusable defensive play all over the place.
Yeah.
But can we admit the reality of the situation is this is a very young core. The veterans aren't aren't the same across the league in comparison. Again, you go to every single one of those defenses, I can find you a Pro Bowler, or at least a former Pro Bowler, former All-Pro. You cannot do that with this Detroit Lions team. You can't. This is the reality of the situation. You know what I'm saying? We got to pump the brakes in the fire AG thing is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's all. That's where I'm at with it.
I don't know. We've talked about the defense. Obviously, it's the worst in the NFL. They've let up 1,779 total yards through 4 games.
Historical.
That is 448, almost 445 yards per game.
Yeah.
That's about 280 in the air and about 165 on the ground. They've given up 141 total points through 4 games. That's 35 points per game. They only have 7 sacks as a team, and 3 of them came from a rookie in one half, and they have 1 interception as a team. Those are terrible numbers. Those are no matter what it is, if it's lack of talent, which I agree, there is a big lack of talent on this team. If it's lack of players, lack of guys, the scheme's not working. You need to change something. You do, because you got to work with what you got. That's what the NFL is. So, and you don't have the money to go out and get an all-pro guy.
Yeah.
You don't have the guys that you brought in. You don't have them. You don't have half of your draft picks. You're working with what you have, and the situations you're putting them in is not working. So you need to change that and do something different, or you're just setting these young guys up for failure.
Well, that's what we're witnessing happen right now, though. You know what I'm saying? We're watching them work through it. In fact, today, Dan Campbell said that him and AG can get together and look at personnel changes for the defense, which I honestly believe had to happen. Again, going back to last week, we spoke about the Tracy Walker injury, which, again, I don't know if you guys know this or not. He is the quarterback of the defense in every single way. He is the play caller. The green dot was in Tracy Walker's ear. He was the one delivering the plays, delivering the audibles for the entire defense. He's gone.
Yeah.
Finito. In place of him, first-year safety in Kirby Joseph, who was very much a project heading into the draft.
Yeah.
Personnel is changing because AG, I believe, still at the end of the day, is a good coach. He's going to do what he has to do with what he has. Now, again, it's limited. It has a cap. It has a ceiling. These guys are very much learning, and I think we might be going back to the 4-3. That's my assumption. I watched a little bit of the game yesterday, obviously, and I watched it again today. I saw a couple 4-3 packages that we see. Derek Barnes fans, Derek Barnes believers, like you, Spinny, you guys can get your opportunity to see him ball out, which I hope comes true. But Alex Anzalone was the guy delivering the plays yesterday. And that's just a completely different scenario from what they've been going through all training camp.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's bad. The defense is bad. I'm not telling you it's good, and I'm not telling you it's going to get any better this year. I think it might get a little bit better this year. Obviously, I can't get much worse than what we saw yesterday.
It literally cannot get worse.
Yeah. And that's the other thing, too, is Geno Smith, as much as we bash him, can you throw up his stats real quick, Sus? He was throwing 77% heading into this game. Yeah. He did beat the Denver Broncos. He is what he is career-wise. But this year, we have to admit that he's
he's playing well.
Mid. Yeah, he's playing well this year. He really is.
Not that well.
No.
Not 23 of 30 for 320 passing yards and 3 total touchdowns on 132.6 passer rating. He's not that good.
Yeah, the other thing, too, is Geno Smith on the season, I believe, had 6 rushing yards.
Yeah.
Put up 49 against us yesterday. But I just want to pump the brakes in the fire AG train is all I'm at. Mm-hmm. And again, even the pieces that Brad Holmes invested into this defense, we haven't got Josh Pascal, Levi Onwuzurike, who else is hurt? I mean, obviously you got Tracy Walker,
Romeo Okwara,
Ife Melifonwu just kind of getting back. We're not even able to see the pieces that he's grabbed, and now it just looks like we lost one in the long run in Levi. But it is what it is at this point. You know what I'm saying? We've been kind of going without him throughout this year regardless, so next man up.
They're saying that Pascal and Jerry Jacobs will both hopefully be back at practice on Wednesday.
Yeah.
So that's a good sign.
Yes. I forgot to mention that in the first segment. Jerry Jacobs and Josh Pascal expected back at practice this week. And that's one gentleman we spoke about last Friday. Jerry Jacobs. Seatbelt gang. You don't get those nicknames unless you're performing.
Yeah.
Jerry Jacobs can perform. And I got to be honest with you, I know he's your boy. Amani looks awful.
Oh,
in every facet.
He has looked very bad this year.
And the one touchdown, I think the third down, Rashad Penny scampered up, and Amani had a chance to tackle him.
Yeah.
He didn't.
He didn't, yeah.
He didn't. And I just don't. There's a lot of expectations I'm putting on Jerry right now, but I just don't think Jerry is. I don't want to shit on Amani either, but Jerry's not going to be that bad.
No.
in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think he'll be an improvement. It's tough, man. He is playing very poorly to start the season. We'll put it at that.
Yeah.
Amani is. And, yeah, that can be an upgrade. You bring in Jerry Jacobs, you put him in there. Hopefully he is an upgrade on top of that. Hopefully that gets Amani going and makes him play up to the level he played last year. It's just sad to watch. It is sad to watch that defense fall apart. They didn't stop him once. They didn't punt the ball one time.
Yeah.
That has never happened in the history of the Seattle Seahawks. Not with a Super Bowl winning offense. Not with Russell Wilson and Marshawn Lynch. Nobody. They didn't. Geno Smith didn't punt the ball one GD time against your team in your city. That's embarrassing. That is embarrassing.
Not a bob damn time.
Not a bob damn time.
Not a bob damn time. And there was one scenario where they would have punted, and I'm actually curious to get your opinion on this. That third down, they had to run back because of the clock, which, by the way, as like a bystander, I'm watching, hey, that clock's not started. Like, what's going on here? Run it back and they score the very next play.
I don't care. It's 3rd and 16
for sure.
Anyways.
For sure. What the what?
I don't care. That one play, it was stupid. You looked at it, you're like.
And that would have been the time they punted, though, too.
We would have forced them to one punt, you know?
Yeah.
Moral victories here, people.
No more victory. No more victory, but I'm just saying, like, I don't know, man. I just think there's a lot of context missing in the conversation. Again, go across the bottom 15 of those defenses. You could, again, pick out that all-pro, former Pro Bowl, all that stuff like that. The Detroit Lions team's the only team you can't do that with. Just pump the brakes. All right, Josh Pascal, I think, is, I'm taking mad credit for being the guy I told you guys alongside Spinny about Malcolm Rodriguez. Well, I got something for you, too. I'm high on Josh Pascal. Not as high as I was on Malcolm Rodriguez, but I feel like in the way that John Kaminsky helped his team in forms of, like, just taking on double teams, just being a heavyweight, man. Just getting in there, causing chaos, and giving your guys supposed to be making plays, Hayden Hutchinson, Charles Harris, those one-on-one matchups to excel. Which, by the way, all year the excuse for Aiden outside Washington's been he's been double team. And I also gave the excuse of him being hurt last week.
Yeah.
This week I had to assume you're healed up from that deep thigh contusion at this point.
Yeah.
I seen you in those one-on-one matchups against a rookie tackle. One-on-one matchups.
Not winning.
Taking L's.
Yeah, man, it's tough. It's tough. They got to get better. They got to figure out a way to use him to get his talents, to get the best out of him, and they obviously haven't done that yet. It's tough. Is John Kaminsky, is he that vital to this defensive line?
But has heavyweights that we know?
We can only get sacks when John Kaminsky's in there? Like
we did.
We did. And maybe that is it. Maybe John Kaminsky is an all-pro. And taking him out just completely destroys all of our pressures. But I have a hard time to believe that one man is that important to where you can't get a single sack unless he's in the game.
But if from the interior, though, it can be.
It definitely can be.
You look at the best defense we've ever seen as Detroit Lions fans, and who we have in the middle. Big, kneecap-biting Sue, who's on the market, by the way, Brad Holmes. I know you guys use some girth.
We can't pay.
Look miserable there.
We got like $60,000 left.
For real?
We have, it's like $600,000, I think, is what we have left.
Hometown discount. Dominic and Sue, hit me up. Get your free dance here, couple drinks in the club. No, that sucks. That's awful. I'm not. We just had a little almost mishap there, a little mishap situation. But I watched the game today, the broadcast tape. I gotta get a new Game Pass, whatever it is, from the NFL. Hop on my VPN to watch the All 22 today, which I don't understand why is that a thing, but because it doesn't drop to Wednesday. But I was not impressed with Aiden. I don't want to say I'm growing concerns of Aiden Hutchinson because, like, it's so young in his career to even say stuff like that. But yesterday against two rookie tackles, the only QB hits that I know he had two QB hits yesterday. For all the guys in the chat, they're going to spam it and say that and scream at the top of their heads. They were on blitzes. The four-man down. I mean, Aaron Glenn, to get the pressure yesterday, had to send blitzes. And then what was left in the backfield at that point, you have Amani, who, like, God knows what the heck is going on with that guy.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's his back. I don't know what the hell it is. Amani, I love you, bro, but come on, fam. You have Jeff Okudah, who, like, we're proud of him this year. But DK Metcalf's DK Metcalf.
Proud of you.
Yeah, and by the way, too, like, I'm not – as Adam from the morning show is already bashing Okudah, but I feel like he wants to be right in his take of calling him, like, the biggest bust, stuff like that. Like, he still has done what he's done, and, like, you still see Jalen Ramsey get burnt at times. Like, that's just the brutal truth of the cornerback position. Like, that stuff's going to happen. DK Metcalf, and we worry some of him for a reason. You know what I'm saying? He's a dog. But
called him DK Metcalf last week.
I did call him DK mid-calf, but I come to defense for El Jefe. He did get burnt, though. He did got.
He got.
I think, 80 yards, I think DK had on him specifically. But just those guys who left him to back and defend for themselves. Kirby Joseph, who was solely responsible for the first 2 touchdowns that Geno Smith had in that first quarter, or first half, I should say. On the first one, he just got beat on the play by Will Dissly, which, everyone, Kirby Joseph, ball hawk. I don't know what happened that play. And the other one, he got
I told you Will Dissly's a problem, man.
You did, but you're also wasting me that.
I told you guys.
I told you that!
I told you.
You did say last week,
Wednesday,
actually.
that Will Dissly was a problem.
Honestly, for all fantasy owners, tight ends are safe as hell to start against the Detroit Lions.
Yes.
I feel like more than any other
Anybody
position.
is safe as hell to start
at this point.
Detroit.
You're
literally any
correct.
player
Rashad Penny.
that is playing the Detroit Lions is a must start.
Can't deny.
It is, I've been thinking about this for a while. It's kind of weighing on me, man.
Are you proposing?
It's kind of weighing on me. Yeah, easy. I've been thinking about this for a while.
You're proposing one of the lovely ladies here.
It's kind of been weighing on me, and I just got to get out of this rut. I might need somebody to help me out, and
got you, bro.
Luckily, we have the podcast for that. That is SMA, or the Sports Marketing Agency. The Sports Marketing Agency helps spread awareness about mental health and substance abuse. Their new podcast, This is the S Word, helps spread awareness about stigma. And trust me, people, I used to work in this field. I know that stigma is super, super hard on these people. They feel like they are being judged because they are coming out to get help. So if you are struggling or you know someone who is, make sure you get the help you deserve with the Sports Marketing Agency and visit them online at thesportsma.com. We are the Woodward Heavyweights. We'll be right back.
New to the game or a season better? OddsTrader.com has everything you need to make the right bet ahead of kickoff. Begin your handicapping journey with OddsTrader. Improve your edge by finding the best price on every game from sportsbooks in your backyard. Take advantage of the numerous sign-up bonus offers to pad your bankroll. Dive into key game statistics, player performance, and even account for the projected game day weather. Best of all, you can use the OddsTrader bet tracker to keep a log of your action. Welcome to OddsTrader, and best of luck.
It's a great day to get some Centron in your life. Okay. There it is. Centron, here we go. Gotta grab the cranberry. Oh, wait, it's 2 for $4. Gotta double up with the classic as well. Centron World, baby. Centron, available at select Krogers, and if you want to know how, go to @CentronWorld.com. You get dope like me. You know what? Why wait? Great taste, guaranteed.
What up, though? Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights live from Coliseum Nightclub and on WoodwardSports.com. If you guys haven't already, be a friend, tell a friend, share the stream, hit that like button. I'm your boy Eazy, joined by my man Kung Fu Spinny, a.k.a. Spin More Racks.
Yes.
We got JB Smooth right next to my guy Young Sus.
In the house.
Now, there's no defending the defense, man.
No.
There's absolutely, they did what they did.
You cannot.
It was atrocious.
It was disgusting.
However,
It was Bush League.
They let up 41 points to the Seattle Seahawks.
Yes.
Whose highest point total up until yesterday was, I believe, 24 or 23 points.
Yep.
But the Detroit Lions offense scored 45. Now, I'm not a genius by any means, Spinny, but
Thank you.
is 45 more than 41?
2 weeks in a row.
You messed it. You fumbled the bag, Sus.
Sus fumbled the bag for
You
sure.
fumbled the bag. Nonetheless, thank you. Thank you for this apple juice.
No free sponsors.
TV in the world.
Poor guy.
Poor guy. I like
Sus
you,
gets
Sus.
all the abuse.
But yeah, okay, so
All right, hold on. So I just want to get this out the way real quick. All right, no excuse for the defense. However, factually speaking, the difference in yesterday's game was a pick six that went the other way via Jared Goff. And this is not me being a hater.
sounds like you are.
Sounds like I am.
Yeah, it does. 'Cause the guy went for 4 touchdowns.
He did. Sus, can you play clip 1? My guy MCDC?
Weren't real sharp, it wasn't real clean. We had penalties, we had turnovers. One of those was for 7 points, which was the difference in the game. And then defensively, man, it just, we weren't good. So
I'd sound like a hater. Is Dan Campbell a hater too?
Dan Campbell is doing damage control on his defensive coordinator, who's
Whoa!
getting absolutely obliterated.
No.
Yes,
no, because he spoke to the defense in that same sentence as well.
Yeah.
Again, no excuse for the defense, but the difference in the game. Sus, can you play clip 2? Dan Campbell, he must be a hater. He said it twice
at his
yesterday.
damage
Can
control.
you run the clip
easiest
2?
way is what I just said is, the offense, we spotted them 7. So you take that away, we win this game.
Now, only a hater would say that, or is it just
Yes.
the truth of the reality of the situation?
No, it is not. If you think that
It 100% is the reality of the
Jared
situation.
Goff threw us 4 touchdowns.
But he still threw them a touchdown
4
too.
touchdowns. Okay,
Spencer.
so net it. And he is net 2 touchdowns. For us.
3.
He's net 2. Or yeah, he's net 3.
Well, actually, no, you might be correct. He's possibly net 2 because when you do something like that, what happens? And again, Jared Goff played a good game. He also threw a pick 6.
The defense also let up 41 points.
Both things are true. No?
You cannot let up 41 points, expect to win, and be like, oh, that's because our quarterback threw a pick 6. That's a joke. That is a joke. That is an absolute joke.
This team is a joke because it happened yesterday, Smitty.
You let up
that was the difference in the game
points,
yesterday.
And the reason we lost is because our quarterback threw a pick 6. No, the reason you lost is because the Seattle Seahawks didn't punt the ball one damn time. That's the reason you lost.
No, you
Not
lost because your
Jared Goff
quarterback
threw a pick 6. That's a joke.
You lost
That
because
is a
your
joke.
quarterback not only took points off the board for you.
You honestly believe that?
All right, our offense put up 45 points yesterday on the Seattle Seahawks defense. The Seattle Seahawks defense that ranked bottom tier against the run, and obviously had those two young quarterbacks.
Who did most of that?
They put up 45 points.
Is Jared Goff not a part of that?
They put up 45 points
of the pick 6. He's not part of the 45 points that the offense put up.
They put up 45 points, correct?
Yes.
So they're having their way with the defense pretty much.
Would they have done that without Jared
Were
Goff?
they having their way with the defense pretty much, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So that you wouldn't be safe to say if not for that pick 6, we're at least putting up 3 on the board.
You can't say
What
that.
was the
That's
difference in the
hindsight.
game? You can't say that.
How?
Because the head coach said it. It's not a hater take. It's a reality. Dan Campbell, is Dan Campbell a hater? He's a hater. It's the reality of the situation, Spencer.
Yes.
It's the reality of the situation.
The reality
you gave
of the
the other team
situation.
7.
Would you put up 45
You literally
without
gave
Jared
the
Goff?
other team 7.
Would you have put up 45 points without Jared
Hold on,
Goff?
because you haven't let me finish the sentence yet.
Okay, go.
You took points off the board for yourself.
Yes.
And gave them 7.
Yes.
That's all, like almost you put yourself down 14 at that point.
Okay.
That was the difference of the game.
Would you have scored 45 points without Jared Goff as your quarterback?
Shoot, Ben Johnson a cold man. Ben Johnson out cold with. I don't know.
That's an absolute.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, look.
So Jared Goff.
He had FedEx workers to work with yesterday.
Jared
Put up
Goff,
45.
Jared Goff gets absolutely no credit for the 4 touchdowns he threw. But the 1 pick 6 is the reason they lost. It's all on him. That's a joke,
dude. It's not a joke. It's the reality of the situation.
No, that's a joke.
The head coach of the team said it.
Okay, you take Jared Goff off of the team, off of the game. You're down 4 touchdowns.
Why does it have
they're
to
down
be that?
1.
But hold on though, because I don't get the bitching and moaning when it comes to that. I'm not telling you Jared Goff had a bad game. I didn't tell you Jared Goff had a bad game. I'm telling you the difference of the win and the loss was the 7 you gave that went the other way. You spotted their offense 7 points.
What about the 4 touchdowns he gave your team?
It doesn't matter, Smitty.
That doesn't matter.
No.
4 touchdowns from your quarterback doesn't matter.
Okay, he had 4 touchdowns, Spencer.
Yes.
He still gave the other team a 1. And that was the difference in the game.
What's higher? 4 or 1? So is the loss on him?
That's the difference in the game yesterday. Now it's on the team completely. You're shaking your. I mean, the head coach said it. I don't understand why. It's an emotional response because it's a factual statement.
No, it's not.
You took points off the board for us during our offensive drive because we couldn't score at that point, and you gave them 7.
And he also put up 4
I'm not
touchdowns.
saying. Okay.
Okay, like
both things
nothing?
are true, but
like
the fact of the matter
that's
is,
not okay?
if you take, okay, so you want to do the math, right?
Yeah.
What's more, 4-1, right?
Yes.
Okay, take away those 7 points. Who wins that game?
The Lions. Take away the 4 touchdowns that
And
Jared
there's a
Goff gave you.
difference. And there's a difference. Quick math.
That is just so hard-headed and ridiculous.
It's not hard-headed.
You take away those 7 points, then you got to take away.
It's a factual statement.
Then you got to take away one of his touchdowns, one of the 7 points he gave your team. Who wins that game?
But that's not the conversation, Spencer.
How?
The conversation is he took 7 off, at least 3 off
You're
the board
saying
for
he
you.
lost us the game. He kept us in that game. He scored 45 points for the offense.
Did he give the other team 7?
Yes.
If you took away that 7, did Detroit Lions win?
Yes.
You just did it. You did it there for yourself.
Like,
the math is there for you.
You take away his
Hold
4
on, we're not
touchdowns.
talking about that.
You take away.
We're not-
I am.
Okay.
I am. I'm
Okay.
talking about what he
Okay.
did to
okay.
put points on the board.
He had 4 touchdowns.
Yes.
Did he give
Is
the
that
other
not
team
okay?
7?
Is that not good?
That's good. Did he give the other team 7?
Yes, he did. Like,
That's the difference in the game.
What's more, 1 touchdown
That's the
or
difference
4
in the game.
touchdowns?
Was that not the difference in the game?
It was.
Okay.
Is Jared?
Rest my case.
Is it
Your
Jared,
Honor.
Is it Jared Goff's fault the Lions lost? Yes or no?
Not solely.
Not at all.
Not solely.
Not at all.
But quite literally.
That's a joke.
Mathematically, factually, yes.
Okay, you keep saying
Spotted the
that.
other team
Mathematically, factually, you take that pick 6 away. Okay, then take one of his touchdowns away. If you're
Why do I
taking
gotta do that?
If you're taking the pick 6 away.
Why are we taking a touchdown away?
Because you're taking the pick 6 away.
Why-
So that's
why-
7 points that he cost us. Take away 7 points he gave us.
Why are you taking a touchdown away?
Because he gave it to us. So if you're taking away the points that he took from us, take away the points he gave us.
So if he doesn't throw that pick 6, we don't have a touchdown?
I don't
we just
know.
lose?
How can I know that? How do you know they'd win if he didn't throw the pick 6? You can't stop them at all. They didn't punt once. How do you know that pick 6 wouldn't have just turned into a Seattle Seahawks possession for a touchdown?
Both Jared Goff, Dan Campbell, the difference in this game was the 7 points you spotted the other team. I'm not telling you that Jared Goff had a bad game. I'm not telling you he's a POS. I'm telling you the same thing the head coach of the football team said.
What I'm telling you?
I'm telling you the same thing that the gentleman who threw the pick 6 himself said.
What is he supposed to say?
Because
I did everything.
But
you want him to go up
why
there
are
and
we
do that?
pretending it didn't happen, though?
I'm not pretending it didn't happen. It definitely happened.
All right.
Why are you pretending like he didn't lead that offense to 45 points?
Well, hold on. Why does me saying it happened mean he didn't do the X, Y, and Z?
Because that you shouldn't be putting this loss on Jared Goff.
But it's quite literally the difference in the game.
And it's quite literally him leading the offense to 45 points.
But they don't correlate.
That doesn't matter.
Spencer, they
that
don't
doesn't,
correlate.
That doesn't matter. Them
No,
scoring
it doesn't
45
because the
points.
conversation is what's the difference in the game.
Oh, my God. You
The
don't
pick
care.
6.
You don't care that he led the offense to
It
45
doesn't
points.
correlate at all whatsoever.
How?
Because I'm talking about the difference in the game.
Yes. And it wouldn't have been the sole difference in the game unless he led them to 45 points. The defense still let up 41.
No, it would have been the sole difference in the game if he didn't spot the other team 7 points. And then we lost by 3.
Dude, that's a joke. If that's what you're blaming the loss on, that's a joke.
I'm not blaming the loss. That's what.
You
Okay,
can't
so hold on.
You can't expect
When did I
your
say
defense to give
you
up
blame
41
him?
points and win a game.
Sausage, are you mic'd up, JB? Are you mic'd up?
You literally cannot. You're saying it's the sole difference in the game. It is the defining factor. So that means the loss is on him. If it's the sole difference in the game, if that's the only
Those are your
thing,
words.
if that's
Those are
what
your
you
words.
just said 10 times. It's the sole difference of the game. That's the only thing. That's the sole difference. So that means that's the only thing that caused them to lose the game. That's what sole difference means. And that's a joke. You can't expect your defense to give up 41 points and win a game.
Well, the reality is, though, Spinny, they did give up 40 points, 41 points. And we would have won had there not been a pick 6.
Why would we have won?
Because we scored 45.
Yes. And how many touchdowns did Jared Goff have?
Jared Goff had 4 touchdowns,
Okay.
and Jamal Williams had 2.
Yeah. So, I mean, Jared
Well, I
Goff
don't know- I
did
don't
a
know
lot
what your
more.
point- what your
He
point-
did a lot more to help the team
But
than
you're
he
being,
did hurt
but you're
the
being
team.
a fan. But,
being a fan?
no, but he did 4 touchdowns. He did 4 touchdowns.
I'm being a fan? How
no
am I
one
being
said
a
he
fan?
did it. No, because you're getting triggered and emotional right now.
Because it's a joke.
It's not a joke. It's the fact.
It's the fact.
Thank
that
you.
one touchdown.
You said it. You concluded to it yourself 5 minutes ago. Like, I don't understand why you're upset about it. It's the truth.
Because you keep saying, take that off
Jared
the board.
Goff
You can't take it
and
off
Dan
the board.
Campbell said them damn selves.
The defense still let up 41.
And your offense scored 45.
Because of Jared Goff.
But why you keep saying that like that? Dissipates the pick 6.
Because you can't ask him to do everything. You literally can't ask this
Can
guy
I ask
to do
him not to
everything.
give the other team 7 points?
Yeah, you can.
Is that fair?
You want to ask him to not throw 4? Like, the guy had a great fucking...
You keep...
The guy had a great game.
Oh, he said it!
The guy had a great damn game. And it's embarrassing that you're holding this to the ultimate standard.
Sus, play video 2 real quick. Just one more
I
time.
can't hear it anyways.
Play video 2 for me real quick.
You can't hear it anyways.
Please. Thank you.
The easiest way is what I just said is, the offense, we spotted them 7. So you take that away, we win this game.
Kneecap.
I can't hear it anyways. Can you play it one more time? Just one more time, please.
The easiest way is what I just said is, the offense, we spotted them 7. So you take that away, we win this game.
That's the reason they lost to you, is that pick 6.
Yeah, that's what Dan Campbell
Yes
says.
or no? To you. Think for yourself. Yes or no?
You take 7 away from
Is that
from
the
Seattle.
reason they lost, yes or no?
Yeah, you take 7 points. Take the 7 points away. Yeah, we win the game.
Dude.
What's more, 45 or 40?
You expect your team to win if you give up 41 points?
Yesterday, yeah, they would have. Quite literally, factually would have. Yes. Yes.
That's a joke to me.
Spencer.
That is an absolute joke to me.
I don't know why it's a joke.
That's the reason they lost.
Hey.
The reason they lost is because their defense couldn't stop anything.
That's part of it. That's definitely part of it.
That is the majority of it.
If I could quite literally take one score off the board, it'd be the pick 6. I'm just saying. Dan Campbell feels the same way. Jared Goff feels the same way. I don't know why you get upset. Exactly.
Yeah.
He knows.
Yeah, do you expect him to say, yeah, I went out there and threw 4 touchdowns, had a great game, and the defense was shit?
So why are you making the excuse for him if he's not making the excuse for himself?
Because that's what you say. I'm not a player. It's not my team.
I feel like you're being
not
like
my teammate.
You're being like a fan about it. Like there's no defense of it. There just isn't.
There's no defense of your defense giving up 41 either. Correct. And I think that's a lot worse. That is more egregious. That is more leaning to the loss than a pick 6. I think I will not say, okay, if our defense only didn't give up 41 points.
Well,
is that not cool? Is that not okay? Is that not something that is expected?
Literally and factually, Jared Goff and Dan Campbell feel different. You shouldn't be worked up about it.
Yeah, okay.
It's like you drink a Centron.
Dan Campbell is saving face for Aaron Glenn.
He's not.
Yes.
Hold on.
You can't say.
How are you saving face for Aaron Glenn when Can you play video 1 for me?
He's getting butchered.
Can you play video 1 for me? Because it sounds like you said the defense was bad at the end of that clip.
He did.
Okay.
Sharp,
But he's saving face because his guy is getting absolutely torched in the media.
One of those was for 7 points, which was the difference in the game. And
damn, saving face for Aaron Glenn.
And then defensively, man, it just
went on to discuss how the defense did poorly.
So.
Yeah,
played bad.
Played bad.
Saving face for Aaron Glenn.
dog shit, which is what they were.
Saving face for Aaron Glenn.
Yes.
You're worked up right now, man. Because
it's just a joke, man. It's a joke.
It's a joke, man. It's the reality situation. It's not a joke. It's not hate. It's quite literally the reality situation. You said it yourself. You deducted the math.
You think
took
the
pick
7 away 6 is worse than 41 points given up by your defense?
Spencer.
Do you think that, yes or no?
Yes, I do. They're both bad. But it is a difference in the game.
Dude,
what? How are you confused about this? Well, I don't understand how anybody could be confused. Are we living in like an alternate universe?
Aaron Rodgers threw a pick 6.
Is this MCU 265? Am I not MCU 266?
Aaron Rodgers threw a pick 6. Guess what? They won the game.
Did he throw a pick?
Yes, he did. His second pick 6 of his career.
He did.
And they still won the game because his defense showed up.
Okay. Had to go to overtime to do it, right?
Yeah, he still won the game.
Is that
not a win because they went to overtime?
Had he not done the pick 6, would they have just won with clean?
It doesn't matter. They won the game. Does it not matter?
So why does it matter now?
It's a win and over because they lost.
It was the difference in the game.
The defense stepped up.
Your defense.
The Packers' defense stepped up.
Spencer.
The Lions' defense didn't step up.
Spencer.
They didn't get them off the field once.
Spencer. Our defense let up 41 points, correct?
Yes.
How many points did our offense score?
45.
What's more?
45.
So we would have won.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Who knows?
So sounds like
because they would have gotten
another
possession.
So sounds like your defense can let up 41 points and you can still walk away with a win.
You shouldn't ask of that. That shouldn't be something.
You shouldn't ask of it. No,
yeah, it's all right.
You shouldn't ask of it.
Okay.
No.
Our defense gave up 41. It's fine. We can rely on our offense to score 45 points every week.
But your defense did it,
That's
and you still could have won the game.
That's a joke.
Hey, tell Dan Campbell. Tell
I
Jared
will.
Goff.
I'll tell him to his face.
They'll
That's a fucking joke.
That's how you got to hold yourself accountable. That's how you fix things around here. But as I said, you're a little worked up.
Apparently, everybody but Aaron Glenn and the defense has to hold themselves accountable because it's all on Jared Goff and his pick 6.
There's a difference in the game. Just saying, dude. You got. I tell you to relax a little bit. You drink a little bit too much Centron. All right.
That's a joke.
It's like the official drink of the Detroit Red Wings, and you just got all jacked up and excited about it.
All jacked up on Mountain Dew.
You're down an entire 6-pack of it, man. You down the cranberry. You down the OG and the sugar-free. Are you trying to drop some LBs? What's wrong with you, Spinny? Check it out, guys. 6-pack sampler at CentronWorld.com. Hit that like button. Woodward Heavyweights on WoodwardSports.com. We'll be right back.
You don't have to go to the beach, man. You don't have to get your butt crack full of sand. You just need a little chili peppers, man, to get that glowing beach chili peppers tan. Woo!
With 26 locations in the Metro Detroit area and more coming, Chili Peppers Tanning is where you'll find the cleanest salons in the D. Join the Pepper Club for the best deals on unlimited tanning. Head to ChiliPeppersTanning.com.
You just need a little chili peppers, man.
Hey, it's Sean Jordan from the Sports Marketing Agency, and SMA wouldn't be who we are without our amazing partners.
Thank you so much, Sean. You know, at Detroit Wayne, we want to serve as a resource for you and your families. We offer mental health services, substance use disorder services throughout our communities, and we want to be that source and resource within the community.
If you or a loved one are suffering from a mental health or substance abuse issue, please don't hesitate to call 1-800-241-4949.
What up, though? Welcome back to Common Sense Math, first grade math. 45 is greater than 41. I'm just kidding. What up, though? Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights. I'm your boy, Eazy, joined by my man, Spinball Rack.
What up,
got
though?
Sus in the TD booth. JB Smooth in the 1s and 2s. And again, not saying Jared Goff had a bad game. Not saying it's all Jared Goff's fault. I'm just reiterating the same words the head coach of the team said.
Think for yourself, then.
Along with...
Stop being a sheep.
I already said that. And then Dan Campbell said it, and I was like, ha-ha!
Stop being a sheep.
I'm right, as always!
You're not right.
As always!
Look at the chat. You think you're right.
They're fans, too. What do you mean? The chat had the Detroit Lions going 17-0.
That was BD chat, not our chat. You don't put those demons on us, Ricky Bobby.
Just saying, dog. I'm just saying, fam. Ultimately, though, I think Lions fans, in terms of like just putting the pressure on AG, putting the pressure on Dan Campbell, I think we do need to calm down a little bit. Ultimately, at the end of the day, you too. All right, but I just think no. I guess I want to like reiterate the point that
gaslight all the time. Bro.
We're
That's
very much. Hey, man, it's how I keep her in check. No, I'm just kidding. That sounds messed up. I don't even. Nonetheless, man. I think we need to chill out, man. I think we're very much in the rebuilding stage. This is year 2. We had the league's second youngest team. All these guys are very much in the learning period.
Yes.
We have a good coaching staff. Did we let up the 41 yesterday? We still could have won another pick 6. But, you know what I'm saying? But still, we have guys like AG. We have guys like Aubrey Pleasant. We've seen like promising moves made out of it. Did they have a bad game? Yes.
They had an awful.
Did they have a bad game with questionably the worst defensive roster in the league?
Terrible game.
Yes. So that's the gas gets accelerated a little bit more when you have that bad of a team along with the bad game.
Yes.
I mean,
Terrible
arguably,
game.
you could say Green Bay's defense had a bad game yesterday, too. There's no way that should have been happening unless, I mean, you never know. That's why you take flyers on quarterbacks, guys. Unless, you know.
Stop.
What's his name again?
Bailey Zappi.
Unless Bailey Zappi's the truth. That's why you take flyers on guys. I'm just saying, Tom Brady.
They also had a real sus call in that game.
What happened?
The Patriots snapped the ball like 4 seconds after the play clock hit 0. Nobody threw a flag, and Bailey Zappi tossed a touchdown on that play, and it was egregious.
Say one more time what happened?
Like the play clock went to 0.
Okay.
There's like 5 seconds gone by, and then they snapped the ball, and Bailey Zappi tossed a touchdown. Like it easily should have been delayed game.
Yeah. We had that happen to us, too.
Yeah, but it was a lot worse than what happened to us.
Was it worse than the Ravens one last year?
Ours was like 1 second. Theirs was literally like 3 seconds. It was tough. But, you know, Packers still got the job done. Even with a pick 6 from Aaron Rodgers, they still won because their defense stepped up.
Steve Scholwitz in the Woodward Sports chat says, calm down, ? No one on our coaching staff is letting the players down too. Wait, no, our coaching staff is letting the players down too. I did believe that heading into this game. That's why I was with like the must-win narrative. I 100% agree. But I think they know too, and especially when you lose a leader like Tracy Walker.
That's tough.
Things are going to get tougher.
Yeah.
Things are going to get tougher. They also got to hold themselves accountable too. Guys such as Kirby Joseph. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be mad at the coaching staff when your rookie safety was forced to start because your team leader, captain, and play caller on defense is gone.
I can be mad at the coaching staff by not making in-game adjustments. That's what I'm most mad at.
There were, though.
Staff. None of them worked.
That's what I'm saying.
Whatever the hell they did and adjusted didn't work.
That's what I'm saying.
So that's poor coaching.
In your eyes. But the players.
What else is it?
Poor execution, too. That's the point I'm making, too. Like, so Dan Campbell spoke today, too. Like, there's certain guys that weren't staying true to, like, their role, your assignment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You have those MAs, missed assignments when it comes film day. There's guys that weren't staying true to that. And in the press conference today, Dan Campbell said that forced other guys to kind of step up and try to make up for it. Where, like, if you have everyone on page, in sync, that's not the situation. That's not the scenario you're dealing with. Now, there were 2 play calls, specifically those 2 third downs where Penny hit, got us for the touchdown.
Yeah.
That
was a terrible call.
They started it, but Dan Campbell said, you know what I'm saying, they started the tape and they caught us there.
Yeah.
They did.
Yeah,
It
was a draw on an all-out blitz.
Yes. Those 2 touchdowns, AG got schematically.
Yes.
2 touchdowns, literally Kirby Joseph again. The one in the first half got beat by Will Dissly. He's right there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You could have made the play on the ball. He got beat, whatever. Second touchdown, I should say. He's stuck in that pick play. Goes to guard whoever the hell else, and then Noah Fant is wide open in the end zone.
Yeah, there was nobody near him.
Yeah, that's not like a scheme thing. I'm saying that's a miss on execution. It's a missed assignment. You missed your assignment on that play.
What, the whole team
and then it
missed their assignment?
So what happens though? I'm saying that's the first half. Those 2 plays happen. So you then know you have to overcompensate for this rookie safety Kirby Joseph. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And that's what Dan Campbell was talking about today. He's like, you're trying to make up for these guys missing their stuff, and then you end up missing your assignment as well. And it's just all
just compounds into the pile of shit that we saw out there on Sunday.
100%. But it doesn't make it not a learning experience, and I think that's what we need to remember with this team. Again, the second youngest in the league.
Burn the tape.
Like, I expected, I said 9 wins a little bit for fanfare, but my reality was I had 8 wins.
Yes.
And that's more based off, I said it, it's on
we'll
wax.
Be lucky to get to 5.
Maybe. But a lot of it was based on our schedule. My questionable quarterback list. Both quarterbacks did not look questionable yesterday.
No, Geno Smith did not look questionable.
Like, a lot of it was based on that situation. Obviously, we lost Tracy Walker, too. This is very much a learning curve, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Learned your defense was shit.
Yeah, you got stuff to learn. That's just what I'm getting to.
If a 6th-round draft pick is the best, a 6th-round rookie is the best player on your defense, you got a lot of problems. Hopefully Josh Pascal comes in and he's Superman. And hopefully Jerry Jacobs is the second coming of Darrelle Revis. Because if not, I can't see us winning 5 games.
Yeah. I mean, it would suck because I definitely put money on that over.
There is no reasonable, logical, or even somewhat spiritual explanation you can give me to say the Lions can go into Foxborough and win next week. Dan Campbell has never won a game on the road. Geno Smith just did that to our defense. Pete Carroll outcoached. Come on. The only thing you can say is Ben Johnson. And that I'll give you something. But I have them as an L next week. I have them as an L in Dallas. Because what? Oh, Jameson Williams comes back. Great. We're already the number 1 offense in the NFL.
Yeah.
It's as much as I'd love to see J-Mo out there doing his thing.
Yeah.
That's not what we need right now. We need 4 defensive starters. That's what we need.
We're getting 2 this week.
Hopefully.
Pascal and Jacobs.
You think? Pascal hasn't
both
played
on the
a game
defensive
yet.
side. Yeah, but
he's also a rookie.
So there's we talked about this actually a couple of weeks ago. I feel like receiver, running back, and to a certain extent defensive end, the interior defensive tackle. You kind of just hey, go in there and F stuff up.
Pascal is not going to help in the run.
He will. Pascal's good against the run, man. I'm telling you.
From the inside?
Yeah. He had a lot of interior snaps in college.
I think he's going to get bullied around. It's different in the NFL.
It is different in NFL. Different. He'll have that coming to NFL experience too, but I think much like other rookies we've seen come in and make impacts right away, that's possible too. Is it likely? No. But I think at the very least, he's the unselfish type. He is the cerebral type where he was a team captain at Kentucky, that he'll open up opportunities for Aiden Hutchinson. Now it's on Aiden to execute too.
I think he'll help in the pass rush for sure, but I don't think he's going to do that much in the run game.
Yeah, man, it's tough. I know Aiden had, 3 tackles yesterday?
Yeah.
2 of them were on run plays, so I don't want to abuse him on his run defense, but, just in general, our run defense was awful yesterday. But in terms of just calming down, I'm not ready to call for anybody's job. I'm just not. I'm really not. I feel like we've seen the upside situations that we've had with, again, limited roster. I think you have another year next year of tailoring that defense. You're literally getting $20 million off the books to go play with.
Yeah.
We've seen Brad Holmes go and find you a Charles Harris. We've seen him go and find us a Deshaun Elliott now, too.
But
you get $20 million. He gets 20 M's to play with next year. I'm sure he's going to find another piece.
Charles Harris isn't looking too great.
He isn't. But he also, and then he gets.
To put it lightly.
For sure. And that's consistently throughout his career, that's been what him. Yeah. But he is the sole.
He'll be off the books next year, right, too?
What did you say?
No.
We have another year. But, you know, he found you Charles Harris. He found you Deshaun Elliott. You give him 20 M's to play with next year. Then you have 2 first-round picks, too. The same guy who found you Malcolm Rodriguez, the same guy who found you Amon-Ra St. Brown. I think he can get you another piece out of that draft.
Hopefully a second-round pick plays.
And part of this is our fault, too.
Alive.
Like, our network, and obviously all you fans, too, hyped up this season a lot. But in my eyes, though, the wins came off.
7-10.
Yeah.
Everybody called me a hater.
Called me a hater when I, spoke some facts, too. But, it is what it is.
Yeah.
We just some hating mofos. Dan Campbell's a hating mofo, too, I guess, you know? Dan
Campbell's doing damage control. But, yeah, it was overblown. It's, we had our thoughts about the defense. You said you thought this defense got better. You said this defense would play better. And, I mean, obviously that was before last week when we saw it, and before the Tracy injury. So I don't think Tracy Walker makes this team a 20-point better defense.
Quite literally, though, yesterday, 14.
Probably, yeah.
In terms of Kirby Joseph.
Maybe.
Like, going blank there on those 2 touchdowns. Yeah, I don't even know what happened. There's this new show coming out on ABC with that one guy. He's going to people's bodies and moments in history. That's just what happened to Kirby Joseph, I guess. I mean, I don't know.
Hopefully, next time he's going to Ed Reed's body.
Yeah.
Make a play.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I can't explain that one for you, man. But I can get you a drink during this commercial break. How about that?
Yeah, that would be nice. That would be nice, because –
so I'm ready to talk about T.J. Hockenson, too.
I'm ready, too. And T.J. Hockenson has a great head of hair on him. That is for sure. And, if he ever wants to get a cut, there's only one place he can go, and that's Lady Jane's. Because, as you know, we normally broadcast this show live from the headquarters of Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men in Birmingham. It's definitely awesome when I get off the show. I can sit down on one of those chairs, maybe, take an inch or 2 off, clean up my dead ends a little bit. And I know my girls, Bethany or Alyssa, will take care of me. I highly recommend you get into a Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men near you. They are open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. You can walk in anytime. Before you know it, your hair will be game ready. So like I said, man, open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. No appointment necessary. Because at Lady Jane's, it's wicked awesome. We are the Woodward Heavyweights. We'll be right back.
At work and at home, we're there with smarter security solutions. Featuring complete automation with customized alerts and more. For over 90 years, we've been the company that's been counted on to protect what matters most, all with personalized service and care. Right now, for a limited time, receive a free video device plus free installation with a new home system. Guardian Alarm. We protect Michigan.
3 NBA championships. Detroit fans were there. 11 Stanley Cups. Detroit fans were there. 4 World Series wins. Detroit fans were there. And that one Lions playoff win in 1991. Yeah, Detroit fans were there. Woodward Sports, where the fans are.
What up, though? Welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights live on WoodwardSports.com. I'm your boy Eazy, joined by my man Spinmo Rax. We got Young Sus in the TD booth, JB Smooth, the 1s and 2s. We going at it, all right? We sauced up, and we're at the Coliseum nightclub. If you guys don't know, we have Young Sus as a headphone set. If you guys got something to say, if you want to call me me and Dan Campbell, Jared Goff, apparently haters, you're more than welcome to hop on a headset and say so. Come get it. I want all the smoke. I'm not trying to. I don't want to get too much stuff on me. But nonetheless, speaking of the smoke, I had smoke for all you suckers, all you, I don't even know what to call you, nimwits, you haters, you guys who said that Shane Zylstra and Brock Wright was producing just as much as T.J. Hockenson. Although factually, only one of those guys combined had a catch.
Yeah, that's true.
All you guys that wanted to trade T.J. Hockenson for a 4th or 5th round, whatever the hell you guys were saying, idiots.
Tell them.
You guys pretend like you didn't see this guy do these things before. Yesterday was a career high, yes. But to pretend like T.J. Hockenson was some bum.
Tell them.
What are you doing? What did he do? Yesterday, that game started. Quarter 1. Pulled out his I don't want to say it, his schmeckle. And it had a long golden, mane surrounded by it. And he told you to suck it. 2 touchdowns, 179 yards on 8 receptions.
Yeah, it was a great game. It was a great game. Fantastic game. He was playing angry. He was using different ways to get open. He was doing it in catch and run. He was doing it getting the ball, getting down. He was playing very well.
He was actually part of the game plan.
He was part of the game plan. 12 targets, that's what you get out of him. It was impressive, but
he had another tutty he could have got too, but golf was a little bit too high.
I'm gonna need to see it. I'm gonna need to see it from here on out. Yeah, okay. Maybe obviously not that every single time.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna need to see him produce.
100%. I mean,
because do you want to pay him now again? Do you pay him $14 million a year?
Yeah, I mean if they're utilizing him, right? But obviously this offense can operate without utilizing him at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I said this too during his. I mean, I'm sorry guys, I got beer burps, but I said this during his little funk that he had a couple drops in there. I think it was 2 for sure. But at the same time too, he only had 4. It wasn't a lot of love he was getting. He wasn't part of the game plan in terms of targets. Obviously, Amon St. Brown's a dog, so he got his share. DeAndre Swift got his share. Chark wasn't healthy, he got his share too. And Braylon told you guys this too. Braylon, who's been in NFL offenses, sometimes you can have a guy who's has all this ability, but just isn't game planned. He's not. Every single play is called. There is one route that is this is the guy that we think will score on this play. This is your first read.
It's like in Madden when they have the highlighted route.
Yeah, exactly.
It's who the play is for.
100%. You have the orange highlighted route.
Yes.
A lot of those plays up until last week, we were kind of forced at having TJ being the orange highlighted route. He wasn't highlighted on. You know what I'm saying? He deservedly so. Amon-Ra faster. DJ Chark's faster. Reynolds, you know what I'm saying? He's still a dog. I mean, when he turns it on, he's a dog, quite obviously.
Damn, Don Thompson in the WoodwardSports.com chat said,
smoke?
Easy, even a broken clock is right twice a day.
Hey, I happen to be right. I mean, more than not. I told you guys about Levi Enriquez back, right?
Yeah, he did.
Concerned about that. I told you guys about T.J. Hockenson last week too, right?
I mean,
all season I've been telling you. All off season I've been telling you about T.J. Hockenson.
That's a pretty easy call, though. He's the only weapon in the offense.
To do what he did yesterday was more than Kelsey did. I'm saying, I told you about Malcolm Rodriguez.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you again about Josh Pascal. I don't know if we're going to see it right away, but I'm telling you, I think he's going to open up a lot of things for – Aiden's got to execute too, so maybe I shouldn't say that. But, yeah, no, TJ, you guys can suck. I didn't want to go that far, but you can finish the sentence yourself.
Yeah.
Be imaginative. Be creative.
It was a great game, man. It was a great game. It was an inspired performance. He knew he had to be that guy, and he went out there and did that. He went out there and performed. He went out there and got 2 touchdowns. So I'm very excited for him, although, it was he was literally the only weapon in the offense. We saw what happened when Khalif Raymond got the ball.
Josh was utilized too.
Got fumbled. Yeah, Josh Reynolds was utilized, but T.J. Hockenson was that guy again.
Yeah.
He was that guy, and he wasn't getting treated like that guy at the beginning of the year. So, yeah, it's exciting when you see him kind of capitalize on his potential. But I'm going to need to see more of that. I'm going to need to see that when the offense is humming.
For sure.
I'm not going to ask him to do that, but I'm going to ask him to make plays when he's called upon.
Well, yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I don't even think you need to have a conversation, I need to see more, I need to see more. Has he not done those type of things throughout his career? Like I'm saying, his entire time here in Detroit, I feel like the only question mark you had on him, again, was the health. And even then, I can't say for sure. But obviously, we're dealing with health issues since the beginning of training camp. And maybe that's some of the reasons we saw what we saw. But nonetheless, I just feel like he was never the guy. Like you say, was the highlighted route that play per se. And again, deservedly so. We had other weapons on the field that are probably more playmaking ability. TJ is more of a possession guy when it comes to receiving game. Actually, yesterday we saw some yak too. That one, I don't think it was the first or the second touchdown, but I don't know how he stayed in bounds.
One wasn't a touchdown.
Had the stiffy. It
was 81 yards, I think.
And then actually, before we scored the final touchdown for the end of the game, he could have jumped in that boy again.
Mm-hmm.
And again,
he got the sticky.
Yeah, he had the stiffy.
Hey,
he had the stiffy. He told you guys it's so good. The long golden mane around it too.
Yeah.
No, TJ's a man. I'm waiting for apologies.
Would you pay him $14-15 million a year? I still don't think I would. It's proven that we don't need a tight end like that in this offense.
That's what I'm gonna say too. I think he is worth that. Like you have David Njoku getting paid that. I think he's worth that, but in our offense, particularly with Ben Johnson, we don't necessarily need that.
2 weeks ago, you said Irv Smith Jr. was better than him.
I think he's more of an athletic weapon. Yeah. But I had also conceded what he performed to in the season.
That's fair.
I don't know what's going on with him. Is this 20? Because some guys, they hit a certain age or have a certain injury and they just fall off a cliff. They're not themselves anymore. Todd Gurley example. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's what was going on there.
Well, Todd Gurley's knees were quite literally falling apart.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but TJ though, he had that shoulder injury that kept him out last year. It's just, I don't know what the situation was, but no, TJ's still that guy. I mean, somebody's gonna pay him $15 million because he gave you that type of performance.
I hope it's not the Lions. I mean, as much as like I said, I think he's a good player. I think he can do this when he is the man in the offense. We don't need a tight end to be a $15 million player on this team.
Yeah. Wayne Watchell in the Woodward Sports chat says Pascal's a waste. Buddy.
Lost cause.
Lost cause. Why? That's the other thing, too, right? Levi had a back injury.
He hasn't played a game yet.
That's a long-term injury that could just mess everything up for you. And your everyday life. A sports hernia, that's not – let's pause on the lost cause. That's just wow, it's not an injury-prone type of thing. He had to be healthy enough to have the combine, to get drafted, so he didn't get the surgery. Then he gets on the team where he's going to have the health insurance and everything else to cover it, and then he goes in and gets the surgery. A hernia isn't a back injury. To say Josh Pascal is a lost cause, anyone, not even just you, Wayne, I'm not trying to pick on you, but I'm just trying to inform you guys and educate you guys. That's a 4-week process.
He hasn't even played a game yet.
Yeah, he hasn't even played a game yet. To say he's a lost cause, and it's not even a type of injury that's going to keep you out long-term or re-aggravate. It's a sports hernia. It's a very common injury. I think old people get them all the time, if I'm not mistaken.
I had a hernia
Stick,
one
can
time.
you speak to that? I'm joking. I'm sorry.
What? proving the point a little bit. But,
yeah.
What are they saying? What are you saying?
No, but I had a hernia one time. It was not fun. I was
back in my day.
I was throwing a bag of trash in the dumpster when I worked at this banquet hall in DeCarlos.
Yeah.
Put me on the ground. And then I told you about my ball injury.
Code 1 camp, so I put some chapstick on. Good damn.
My ball injury,
Damn.
when the balls got twisted, that was not fun. But, yeah, Pascal will be back. The old twist. It's, Pascal will be back. Pascal's
Give
not
me the old dick twist.
Levi is a different story because the way Dan Campbell sounded so hurt.
Yeah.
Personally hurt.
Yeah.
He was like, meter hasn't moved. I don't know what to do. No, but honestly, you could hear the tone shift.
Yeah.
I felt bad for the guy.
What's the best way to bolster up your defense anywhere, though?
Best way to bolster up your defense is obviously Guardian Alarm, because Guardian Alarm keeps you safe and gives you peace of mind whether you're at home or on the road. With their 24/7 local monitoring, they make sure the things that are important to you stay safe. All you have to do is call 1-800.
Stay hot.
That's 1-800.
Stay hot.
Right now, and let them know
good
Woodward
Lord.
Sports sent you.
Look at
We
her.
are the Woodward Heavyweights, and we'll be right back.
God bless her.
Fellas, let's be honest. We like things to be easy. We like simple stuff, like sports 7 days a week. We like things uncomplicated, like Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. Open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Sign in, sit down, watch your favorite team play, and before you know it, your hair will be game ready. Open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
You don't have to go to the beach, man. You don't have to get your butt crack full of sand. You just need a little chili peppers, man, to get that glowing beach chili peppers tan. Woo!
With 26 locations in the Metro Detroit area and more coming, Chili Peppers Tanning is where you'll find the cleanest salons in the D. Join the Pepper Club for the best deals on unlimited tanning. Head to chilipepperstanning.com.
You just need a little chili peppers, man.
Speaking of the Steelers.
What up, though? Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights. I'm your boy Eazy, joined by my man Spinball Rack.
What
We
up,
got your
though?
sus to the TV booth, joined by JB Smooth in the 1s and 2s. You guys don't have a mic at all today? You guys out of service?
They broke boys.
Yes, yeah. Broke boy and stuff over there. All right, man. A lot of bad yesterday.
Yes.
A lot of bad.
A lot.
But one certain, for sure, good thing.
Jared Goff.
Yeah, you can say Jared Goff.
TJ Hawkinson.
How about Ben Johnson?
Going
to work.
Scott Johnson.
Putting up 45 with FedEx workers.
The BJ himself. Coming in clutch, man. You look at what that offense did yesterday. Jamal Williams, 19 carries for 180 yards and 2 touchdowns. TJ Hawkinson, 8 receptions, 179 yards, 2 touchdowns. Josh Reynolds, the serpent of death. 7 catches for 81 yards and a touchdown. You look at what this offense is doing on the number 1 offense in the NFL. The Lions have the number 1 offense in the NFL, and they're 1-3. But you look at what this offense is doing on the season. 437, almost 436.8 yards per game. 273 through the air, 164 on the ground, 140 points scored in 4 weeks. That's 35 points a game. Jared Goff is on pace to throw 44 touchdown passes. 44 touchdown passes. Ben Johnson deserves everything he has ever wanted in life.
Like Shorty on the stage
Like
right now?
Shorty on the stage. Like, yeah, Ben Johnson deserves that right in his face.
I need that treatment. I want to be Ben Johnson in that case.
Yeah, Ben Johnson is a
dang.
mastermind. He is a genius. He is the architect of the number one offense in the NFL through 4 weeks. Insane. We thought Ben Johnson was good. We thought this offense would be better. Nobody on planet Earth thought the Lions would have the number one offense in the NFL.
I'm mesmerized right now. I can't even lie to you.
Calm down, buddy.
I'm sorry. Ben Johnson, we said it last week. We told you guys heading into this. Like, I don't think anybody was surprised. Maybe they are. But we told you last week, the scheme.
Scheme.
You know what I'm saying? The schematics, Spenny.
Yeah.
Like DJ Drama would say, it's Ben Johnson the real deal. We went over 2 weeks ago when we broke down the offense a little bit too. Thanks to my guy Ted Wynn.
Dramatic,
Spenny. That's just how cold he is, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, the stuff he's drawing up, you can almost insert like anyone.
Geno Smith.
Yeah. If you're playing the Lions defense, you're playing the Lions defense. But no, 100%, it's built that way. It's like that's
built different.
If we truly feel a type of way about Dan Campbell, which I don't think we do. I think we're more, like, obviously upset right now because of what happened. And then, last week wasn't a better example of that either during the Vikings game. But nonetheless, if I had to choose, bro, gun to my head, I'd rather keep Ben Johnson over Dan Campbell. I kind of spoke to this last week too. It's like you have certain guys like Sean McVay, Bill Parcells, Andy Reid. They create like these lineages. Yeah, they create that tree. It's like this is my idea. I'm gonna tutor you. I'm gonna teach you.
You put Sean McVay up there already? I don't know.
He already got a tree.
Yeah.
Sean McVay's already got a tree. Nonetheless, Kevin O'Connell, Sean McVay tree. There's another guy too, but nonetheless, that's what Ben Johnson offers you. Dan Campbell's more of like the culture, like leader type. I'm gonna translate this message to that way it articulates across the board to the entire team. He's like the Obama's a great speaker. You can say I don't care like how you feel about the president, but as a speaker, Obama like caught your attention
and he was cool,
mesmerized you. Yeah, I'm saying he's a cool dude. Dan Campbell, same situation, cool ass dude. Everybody loves Dan Campbell. He's that type of leader. Ben Johnson's an X and O's type of leader. You know what I'm saying? Like offensively,
results matter more than what you say to me.
The scheme. And that's Ben Johnson's scheme to keep on and hold on to. And I'm scared that we might only have like 2 years with the guy.
Dude, if we have the number one offense at the end of the year, he's going to be a head coach next year.
Yeah. The number one offense with, like, again, I'm not trying to hate on the guy, but, Jared Goff's Jared Goff. Like, he was, a guy that's about the scheme, and McVay was like, I need to upgrade this position.
Yeah.
We can get a Super Bowl. It's like, and I'm not telling you Jared Goff's bad. He is a good quarterback for sure, but like when you have a Ben Johnson involved with a Jared Goff, you can create some magic. And quite clearly, we saw that yesterday again. Jared Goff hit the field with Jamal Williams, T.J. Hawkinson, and a couple FedEx workers. Tom Kennedy got called up from the practice squad. Khalif Raymond, I think we see why we don't see him every down now, too. You know what I'm saying? He had that fumble. What? What up, though?
Hashtag clown sauce.
Hashtag clown sauce? What happened? What did he say?
He said Obama JFC. But, yeah, it's, you're right. Ben Johnson has been working wonders. Like I said, we thought this offense would be better.
Yeah.
We thought Jared Goff would have a better year.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, the guy is on pace for 44 touchdown passes.
Yeah.
Like, that is insane. If you told me Jared Goff is going to go out there and throw 40 touchdowns this year, I would have told you you're stupid.
Yeah.
Unless you're Ben Johnson.
You did tell me I was stupid, actually. We had this. Yeah. This was a segment on
you
our
didn't
show.
put him up 40 touchdowns.
Off season. I mean, I don't know how many touchdowns I told you, but I was like, the conversation was, can this be as good as that Rams defense or Rams offense? And you were like, something Farrell. Colin Farrell. They have Colin Farrell. Just kidding. What was the guy's name?
Cooper.
Farrell Cooper.
Yeah.
I was like, you don't even know who that is.
Yeah.
But I believe in Ben Johnson as much as like he's going to make something pop off. And, what's happening there? Guys, you got to come up to the Coliseum. I'm just do it. But, no, Ben Johnson's the real deal. And like you said, though, kind of sucks like that it can't save this team on a week-to-week basis. It's tough to expect that. We are going to get J-Mo Williams back, but we still already have a number one offense. Like, guys, we might just be waiting out the next year to see some success. And I'm sorry to to put it like that for you. I mean,
they're
it
not
should be
gonna
kind of
do
obvious at
anything
this point.
year,
We're 1-3. But, I mean, at the beginning of the season, we had some optimism.
What's your new expectation for the Lions win total?
Man, we're 4 down, 13 games to go.
And you got to think of our next.
We're hitting over, bro. I don't care what happens. We're hitting that over.
You called me a fan.
We're hitting that. Hey, and you said we're not winning against the Patriots next week?
Yes.
We got business winning against the Patriots next week. I don't care what you say.
What explanation do you have that they can win?
Ben Johnson.
Dan Campbell has never won a road game for the Lions.
Hey.
They just let Geno Smith give them 41.
Hey, oddstrader.com. What's it at right now? Let me know.
I think it's Patriots -3.
Patriots -3? That's not a big spread.
It's not a big spread because they got Bailey Zappi as their quarterback.
It's
but
a
they're still
winnable game.
favored with a third-string quarterback.
Hey, it's a winnable game. I think
it is a winnable game, but I don't think
this
they're going
week,
to win it.
I mean, we're going to see this. You said it today in the press conference, Dan Campbell. Him and AG are going to meet, and they're going to talk about changing the personnel. And that's not like someone tweeted that to me like, oh, they're firing AG, they're firing AG. No, they mean personnel in terms of like what you're hitting the field with. Are you in a 4-2? Are you in a 4-3? 4-4? Like,
Yeah,
what do you
I
got
want to
going
see
on?
what goes on with that.
I'm telling you, it's going to be a 4-3. They're going to introduce Derek Barnes. He's going to be the headhunter. You got Malcolm, and you got Anzalone. They're going to probably be more coverage guys.
Honestly, it should be Malcolm as the headhunter, and they should have Chris Board and Anzalone in there as the coverage guys because Chris Board's our best coverage linebacker.
The only issue is the only issue is like Derek is like he hits you when he hits you.
Yeah, he hits you and he hits you, yeah, for sure. But like he can't
I'm with you.
cover.
Chris Board is more the coverage, dude.
Yeah, he can't cover. And Malcolm hasn't been the one thing you could say bad about his game so far is that he hasn't been great in coverage.
Yeah.
And so I'd rather have our guy Malcolm in there as the headhunter, as the guy that's just getting after it, stopping the run, doing what he does best. And then you have Chris Board doing what he does best, using his speed, using his coverage ability. I don't know. I think putting Derek Barnes in there with Malcolm Rodriguez, I feel like they both do the same things well.
No way, dude. Malcolm's way more cerebral. Like, he's more like aware of like stuff that's going on.
Well, like I mean,
his
like,
reads like insane.
Like stopping the run, getting after, getting tackles, stuff like that.
Yeah. By the way, Malcolm Rodriguez, the number 1 graded defensive player of the Detroit Lions yesterday,
he's our best player on defense.
He honestly was. I don't want to say like lone bright spot on defense because I don't want to give anybody a bright spot on defense, but if there were one, you got to give that award to Malcolm. Malcolm did his thing despite situations yesterday. Oh, man. This could be the fan of me, but I still think we hit the over, though. I'm Patriots is still a very winnable game.
Would you be opposed to what Mark Walston said in the WoodwardSports.com chat where he says Rodrigo, Barnes, and Board? Take Anzalone out?
No, you need Anzalone out there. There's no way you do it.
Who else is calling the plays?
Yeah, exactly. That's what we're switching to, too. Again, that's part of the personnel. I mean, even yesterday, you saw Anzalone was the guy calling the plays. Now, it's typically Tracy Walker's like role, which I understand, too. Like, from a safety, linebackers should see what's going on. Safeties can see more. You know what I'm saying? They can yell out to the cornerbacks as well.
What if they throw Iffy back there instead of Kirby? Maybe.
Iffy,
Like he got that sticky,
So here's the thing, though. I feel like if he's like I think I've said this before, if he's like the Sherman type of cornerback,
yeah. You know
what I'm saying, where you can give him like a zone.
Well, he's safety now.
Exactly. So I don't know how that translates to the safety position. I guess it does a little bit.
I feel like it'd be easier.
There's a route that the route that Noah Fant. I mean, if he should be able to cover that. I mean, he's coming back from a hamstring thing too. That's also another piece of this defense that hasn't really got to develop yet, due to injury. So it just be patient, guys. I'm telling you guys to calm down because we had the number 2 pick in the draft last year for a reason. We were the worst defense last year for a reason.
And an awful offense.
And an awful offense. But we see the offense addressed now with Ben Johnson. I think you got to remember too. Not only did we obviously suck schematically, but every good piece we had. Like I told you guys, you go across the board. Every bottom feeder defense, you could still find a Pro Bowler. You can still find a guy that was all pro or an all rookie team. You can't do that with this team. We just don't have that. We're void of that. We're void of talent.
That's why we're bringing in Eric Weddle.
We're bringing in Eric Weddle for the Super Bowl run. No,
I also love it.
But you got to remember though too, specifically though, is the stuff that Patricia they set us back this amount of time though.
Yeah.
Quandre Diggs, who we saw Sunday, he traded them away. He traded away Darius Slay.
Yes.
He forced, Glover Quinn was like, I
hate Matt Patricia. We get it. He sucks.
No. But I'm just saying how far they set us back, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Those are just 2 names. I've had personal conversations with GQ, who was like, I still love the game, but I kind of retired early because there's no way I was going to be able to, I did. He made me not enjoy the game the same way that I used to.
Yeah,
So,
I don't
so
blame him,
GQ
man.
retired. Same thing with Snacks Harrison. Like these are names that we had, and probably still would have had at this point, or at least last year.
Snacks kind of underperformed when he was here, but
Well, I mean, I blame that to Patricia though, because Snacks was always a good run defender. Actually, I think it came back recently too, and was still like around there. But that's how far we're set back. Like we're void of the Mo's and Joes. You know what I'm saying? You can only X's and O's so much on defense, especially. Like you need playmakers. You look at the good defenses across the league; they have playmakers.
and you need pressure on the quarterback.
You do need pressure on the quarterback. And we can't get that with the four-man rush. We have to send these blitzes that we always see. The Lions are a blitz-heavy team because we have to do that to get pressure. I think before he went down, Tracy Walker was like one of the only sack leaders. Week 1. Week 2, no, week 2 played.
Abe Dockett.
Yes.
My boy Abe in the WoodwardSports.com chat.
Oh, man.
Asked you if the Lions are still a playoff team.
I never said they were. You got the wrong one. I never said the Lions were a playoff team. Run the tape back, son.
Somebody pull the tape.
Someone pull the tape. You ain't catch. You might have Ryan Armani on that train.
Ryan Armani said that for sure.
Ryan Armani said that for sure. I did not. I did. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. I'll smack you across the face.
You might have
I will
been there.
smack you across the
You
face.
said 10 wins at one point. That was like, you were being like super highest of expectations.
No. I was like, I wouldn't be surprised.
You were stuck at 9 for.
I was stuck at 9. And to be honest with you, like a lot of that was like me being a fan.
Yeah.
And like wanting to, because as we see, when you give facts, people get upset. Spinny, not playing. People are, you're a hater. So I'm like, let me just bring a little extra win there. Because we had that type of schedule, too. We still have that type of schedule. I think we hit the over. But nonetheless.
I don't. They're going to be lucky to get to 5 wins unless something drastically changes on defense.
I'll tell you what. I'm the guy who's predicting the future here, all right? I've done it multiple times. If you want
So the Lions are
make
going to
some
beat
bread,
the Seahawks.
I can see they could take that over. You said it, too, bud.
Yeah, no, but you're bragging about predicting the future. I'm not.
Hey, I'll tell you what. I said it. I went live from the Woodward Heavyweights channel, our page, and I told you guys, hey, I think they could do it, but I had the Seahawks in my parlay. Jimmy, don't go. Let me tell you guys real quick, though, about oddstrade.com, because if you do think we hit that over, that's the spot to go, all right? Shop for the best odds at oddstrade.com. They got live scoring updates, play-by-play updates, all that good stuff, man. If you guys are spending your money on gambling, you better find oddstrade.com, find who has the best odds, find that 6.5 over, press the green button on it. That means you want it, and make some money, man. It's Woodward Heavyweights. We'll be right back.
It's a great day to get some Centron in your life. Okay. There it is. Centron, here we go. Gotta grab the cranberry. Oh, wait, it's 2 for $4. Gotta double up with the classic as well. Centron World, baby. Centron, available at select Krogers, and if you want to know how, go to @CentronWorld.com. You get dope like me. You know what? Why wait? Great taste, guaranteed.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side.
Lemieux and McCarty, who've had a good knockdown drag up. There they go, right on the whistle. They were talking to one another.
Woodward Sports.
What up, though? Welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights. I'm your boy, Eazy, joined by my man, Spin More Racks. We got Young Sus in the TV booth. JB Swivel on next to him. Shout out to Woodward Sports Chat. Somebody here said I said we would win the division. I said we would win the division.
No, you didn't.
I don't think. Yeah, I didn't say that.
I think you said it was possible, but
yeah,
you didn't say it.
And then I'm the type of guy to tell you everything's possible. It's part of the reason I'm working this job. People probably tell me you could never be a whatever the hell this job is. And I was
an analyst.
Yeah, people told me I'd never be an analyst. Look at me now, anal in everywhere. All right, anal in on the daily from 5 to 7. Check it out, WoodwardSports.com. My anal. All right. I'm the type of guy, though. I'm a half glass half full for sure.
Yeah.
Anything's possible. The record. I'm sorry. The schedule looked. No, I'm still thinking. Again, we get that 6.5. Maybe not actually. That means 7 of them boys.
No.
Sheesh.
So Foxborough on the road.
Yeah.
Win or loss. You have
going
to say
there.
it right
You're
now.
going there. It's a Monday, Spinny.
Yeah, I know.
Can we see a couple injury reports?
I'm just doing the roster.
What are you doing?
Foxborough on the road, win or loss.
I'll tell you on Friday.
All right.
It's Monday, bro.
Yeah, and I'm trying to – you said we might get the over, so I was going to start rattling out the games. And you can say win or loss right now.
All right.
Foxborough on the road, win or loss?
We can win that one.
Will we win or loss? Are you saying win or loss?
We can win that one.
All right, we're not doing this. Dude, that's so annoying.
What were all right, you go. I'll do it for you.
Okay.
Foxborough on
Loss.
the road. You just say loss for everything.
Yeah, probably.
And then we go into a bye, correct? If I'm not
Bye,
mistaken.
yes.
And
And
we
then
go
it's Dallas.
Cowboys.
Loss.
Okay. Yo, by the way, Cooper Rush. I'm not telling you he's doing like anything good, but how, dude?
I don't know. Yeah.
I don't even think Mike McCarthy's a good coach. I feel like I might be wrong. Is it Micah Parsons carrying him like that? Like, I mean, CeeDee Lamb's a dog.
Yeah, I don't know. It is a lot of their defense, their pass rush with DeMarcus Lawrence, with Micah Parsons. Quandre Diggs played a great – or not Quandre Diggs.
Trayvon Diggs.
Trayvon Diggs played a great game last week, so that was important. But, yeah, I don't know. Maybe Cooper Rush just is straight. Like, maybe he's just not that bad, you know?
Hashtag Clomp
Hashtag
sauce.
Clomp sauce. Start him over
Bench
Dak.
Cut Dak. No, all right. I'll play your stupid game.
Okay. Foxborough, win or loss?
To me, it's win. All right, so I'll tell you how I'm going to play it. If it's a game perceived winnable to me, I'll play along and I'll say win.
Okay.
All right. Foxborough, win.
At Dallas.
Win.
Home against Miami.
Ooh, man. Like, I think Tua's mid. Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle made him look damn good. Well, better than he was. I think they could do the same for Teddy Bridgewater.
Well, Tua's going to be back by then.
I'm going to say loss.
Yeah, I mean,
I shouldn't do this on camera.
I'd hope you'd say loss.
Yeah, no loss.
We just gave up that many points to.
Next one's Packers.
Is it? Yeah, Packers.
Home against Packers. Yeah. Loss.
And then on the road.
So
against
we're at
the
3
Bears.
wins now for the total. Okay.
Yeah.
On the road against the Bears. I'll never give you. I mean, I'll break stuff down. Like.
I mean, yeah.
Anally. I mean, analytically. You know what I'm saying? Like what I think could happen, but I'll never admit to losing to the Bears. Win.
I think we'll win that game as well. At the Giants.
They look good.
Loss.
They look damn good.
That's a loss.
And let me tell you something too. People on Twitter like he's doing. Aiden's having more pressures than Kayvon Thibodeau. Kayvon Thibodeau's played 2 games.
Yeah.
Yesterday I was watching. He got triple teamed.
Yeah.
Loss.
Home against the Bills on Thanksgiving.
Easy dub, bro. What are you talking about? We can't stop Geno Smith. Josh Allen's gonna abuse us.
Yeah. Loss.
They might as well sit their whole starting offense. And
Home
take
against the
off.
Jags.
Home against the Jags. Oh man, I like the Jags a lot this year. Our defense is
a loss.
Awful. They actually have like one of the better run defenses in the league too.
Yeah.
Loss.
Home against the Vikings.
I already had them as a loss beginning of the year too. I'll win.
Okay, so that's 4 wins.
Yep.
At Jets.
Win.
5 wins. At Panthers.
Win.
6 wins. Home against the Bears.
Win.
And at Lambeau.
No, I mean like wins the game. That's a dad joke. Lambeau loss.
So 7 wins.
Yeah, see? We used to do it.
No, because you gave us Dallas and
Dallas, Cooper Rush. You look at the score of those games that they're winning.
Geno Smith just put up 41.
Hold on.
And Dan Campbell has never won a game on the road.
He's going to do it this week in Foxborough.
Against the best quarterback, the best coach,
head coach of
in
all
the
time?
history of the NFL.
No,
on the road?
No, against Brian Zappi.
Bailey. Dude, what if Bailey Zappi in Matt Patricia's offense puts up 400 yards and 4 touchdowns?
I like just now. You ever like thought back to a memory and like you could like just smell and taste that moment? I just tasted puke in my mouth. If we lose to Matt Patricia,
we're probably going to.
And Bailey Zappi,
yes,
I'm puking. Whether I'm drinking, not drinking.
Like you can't.
I literally have the taste of puke in my mouth right now just thinking about it.
The only explanation of why you think we can win that game that I'll accept is Ben Johnson.
Well, yeah, that and Bailey Zappi and Matt Patricia.
No,
what do you mean no?
Because Geno Smith just looked like a Hall of Famer.
I don't care. This is a learning experience.
Bailey Zappi didn't look bad against the Packers, who have one of the best defenses in the league.
Yeah, the Packers do have a pretty good defense.
Great defense, great cornerbacks.
They have, Alexander's been getting kind of abused this year.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I saw a couple weeks back he was at least. No, man, I mean, look, people going to laugh, going to say whatever they want, just like you guys, when I said, Levi's back, when I said the 6th-round pick, Malcolm Rodriguez, when I told you guys Ben Johnson's the real deal, like all that stuff like that. But I truly feel like, you got to remember, man, it's any given Sunday. We just saw the Saints with their backup quarterback. go toe-to-toe with the Vikings. The Vikings had to come, like, last minute. I mean, another example of that every given Sunday is
but
this week against the
Andy
Packers,
Dalton
too.
isn't, like, that much
Michael
of a
Thomas
step.
gone from there.
Andy Dalton isn't that
Alvin
much of a
Kamara
step
gone
down.
from there, too, though.
He
You know
was
what I'm
out. Kamara was out.
Kamara was out.
Yeah.
Michael Thomas was out. They got a good defense, though.
Well, Vikings still beat us.
The Vikings did still beat us,
that
but
was-
we beat
that
ourselves.
was on Matt Patricia. Or, I mean, Dan Campbell.
I got puke taste in my mouth again.
Yeah, that was gross.
Yeah, that's gross.
That loss was on Dan Campbell.
Yeah. No, that lost 100% on Dan Campbell. But, I mean, yesterday, though, I just feel like it was like a learning experience for, like, the defensive, like, players.
Yeah.
Not so much AG. Like I said, I think AG's a good coach. Dan Campbell said he still thinks AG's a good coach. Again, guys, if we scored 20 points in half the games last year, we're winning. Last year, you said our defense is better this year, which meant like last
on
year they were
paper,
worse.
yes, it should have been.
Yeah, but last year they were worse. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, they were supposed to be.
So we're still holding teams like
They're
you know
not
what I'm saying,
looking
that
worse.
19 points.
What was our defense ranked last year? Was it 32nd?
Yeah, it was 32nd points allowed.
It's going to be that again this year.
Very, very, yeah, for sure it's going to be that again.
Because the Bills are putting up 50 on us.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
you're
so
right.
is Miami.
With Teddy Bridgewater?
Tua will be back.
You think so?
In 2 weeks, yeah.
I can't believe they put him back out.
Yeah, that's something else.
That's bad. We do have our pick'em, our weekly pick'em coming up next. And it's come down. All right, you guys seen Young Sauce in the wiener suit. You guys have seen Flannel Sam in the wiener suit. This week, remind me who it comes down to again, Spinny?
It comes down to myself and Sam Flannel. Comes down to this game.
I lose so bad.
Yeah.
In this Monday night game.
Yeah.
Let's break that down. Let's go to a break. Let's break that Monday night game down. This is Woodward Heavyweights on WoodwardSports.com. We'll be right back.
New to the game or a season better? OddsTrader.com has everything you need to make the right bet ahead of kickoff. Begin your handicapping journey with OddsTrader. Improve your edge by finding the best price on every game from sportsbooks in your backyard. Take advantage of the numerous sign-up bonus offers to pad your bankroll. Dive into key game statistics, player performance, and even account for the projected game day weather. Best of all, you can use the OddsTrader Bet Tracker to keep a log of your action. Welcome to OddsTrader, and best of luck.
You don't have to go to the beach, man. You don't have to get your butt crack full of sand. You just need a little chili peppers, man, to get that glowing beach chili peppers tan. Woo!
With 26 locations in the Metro Detroit area and more coming, Chili Peppers Tanning is where you'll find the cleanest salons in the D. Join the Pepper Club for the best deals on unlimited tanning. Head to chilipepperstanning.com.
You just need a little chili peppers, man.
What up, though? Welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights. I'm your boy Eazy, joined by my man Spinball Rax.
What up,
we got
though?
Sus in the TD booth, JB Smooth. Sorry.
Get your hand up.
Yeah, we got welcome back, guys. Haven't already, hit that like button. We are live on WoodwardSports.com. Monday through Friday from 5 to 7. Be a friend, tell a friend, share the stream. We're getting into the part of the show. We break down Monday Night Football. If you guys don't know, every Monday we're here at the Coliseum. Come up, watch Monday Night Football with us. But tonight's the final decider if you wear the Wiener suit or not, eh?
Yeah.
Is there something beautiful going on?
Yeah, tonight is the final decider if I wear the Wiener suit or not. I have the 49ers. It's also like a moral dilemma because I am playing our very own Justin Slanik in the Woodward Fantasy League this year, or this week, and he's got Debo. And so I need the Niners to win, but I need Debo Samuel to not do jack.
What would you rather lose?
In fantasy.
I
would rather lose in fantasy.
Oh, my. I hope you lose so bad, man.
I know you do. You're a hater.
I'm not a hater.
You're the number
come
one
on,
hater.
Woodward Sports Chat. You guys want to see this guy in the Venus?
Yeah. It was pretty funny when you wore it.
Dude,
so I can only imagine. Yeah.
I can't lie, bro. Like, your cheeks get, like, rosy pretty quick, too.
Yeah.
So it's going to be you all show.
Yeah. Oh, AC's going to be on all show.
Oh, my gosh.
I'll tell you that right now.
Even though I think they're second from last. Sus, are you second from last in the standings right now?
No.
For this week?
I'm like third, right, Spence? I believe I'm.
I'll pull it up.
I believe I'm third because it's down to Spencer and Flannel.
Yeah, it's down to me and Flannel.
Yeah. But I'm saying, like, so them in a tie, Sus is, like, right behind you guys.
You know, I lost because the Pittsburgh Steelers combined.
Gus Goff pick six. No, I'm just kidding.
Gus Goff pick six. That's why I lost. No, because the Pittsburgh Steelers combined for 4 interceptions between 2 cornerbacks, and still only lost by 4 points,
dude.
They only lost by 4, and they got 4 interceptions.
Yeah, you were 2-3 this week. I'm at 4-1. Sus 3-2. JB 3-2. Damn.
Yeah, tough day. Last week I only missed 2 of them last week. I was 4-2 last week. This week, I tried to go out on a limb because all you guys were picking the same teams.
Yeah, right.
So
you just picked bad.
No, you guys all picked. I wanted to pick Tennessee, though. Remember, I did want to pick Tennessee. I should have.
Yeah, that was wild. I didn't see that one coming.
Remember, I was like, I kind of want to pick Tennessee. Roll the tape back.
We all got that one wrong.
I was I kind of want to pick
Indiana. We all got that pick wrong. No, man. Mike Vrabel's a good coach, man. I feel like he's actually kind of coaching like what he's got to work with over there, too, outside the defense.
Oh, 100%.
Like outside
And they just lost their best defender to start the year.
Yeah.
Harold Landry, done.
Yeah.
Derrick Henry, obviously coming back, so
yeah.
Hopefully he'll be better, but, man, I'm nervous. I'm not going to lie.
Because there's a pretty girl in front of you?
No, because I might have to wear that hot dog suit tomorrow. I might have to wear that Wiener suit tomorrow.
The Wiener Schnitzel suit.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, I hope you lose, man.
Yeah, I know, because you're a hater.
In the Woodward Sports chat, I see some comments.
Praying on my downfall.
I love you. You know I love you. You're my brother. I'm definitely praying on your downfall.
Yeah.
But nonetheless.
I know you are.
Professional player hater.
Yeah.
Professional player hater of the year.
Buck Nasty over here.
Sus calls me that, too. What do you call me all the time, Sus?
I don't know. I'm a professional player hater? Is that what you're talking about?
Buck Nasty?
No, I'm joking.
Wait, what did he say?
Cancel Sus!
I missed that. Run the tape back.
No, he calls me something.
Club Sauce is like, hell yeah.
Oh, no. Thank God my camera's not working this week.
Jesus.
No, he always calls me a hater. But I always give Sus shit.
Yeah.
I'm always like that. So, like, she doesn't listen to the show, so I'm just going to say
He always says, like,
I can't even say it.
You're hating on Mama or something.
On who?
Mama.
Who's Mama?
Who says that?
He calls himself Mama.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
Baba.
He calls himself Mama all the time.
Mama.
Baba.
Yeah, Mama.
I'm Big Mama over here.
Yeah.
Baba.
No, yeah, we were talking about scoring on him in the Sus. He was like, ain't no one scoring on Big Mama.
He said, come into Mama's pain.
Come into Mama's pain.
I was like, dude, what?
Baba, man.
Oh,
B-A-B-A. B's, not M's.
M-A-M-A, what? No, Tua Tagovailoa, though. We talked during the break about our boy Java Best, former Detroit Lion, kind of had to cut his career short due to all the concussions he's had in his career.
Yes.
And I'm banking on Tua being out for our game against the Miami Dolphins for the same reason. I think we saw some scary stuff go down, and he's going to reevaluate himself. And you got to think about, man, these guys are getting like life-changing money in a year.
Yeah.
Like they truly, if they operate it correctly, obviously could like set themselves up for a long time and turn into something else.
Dude, I could live the rest of my life off $1 million.
Dude, honestly, and Tua's a first-round pick too. Like he has like multiple millions. I'm saying the double digits. Like he could have bought a spot at the Coliseum and be living good. That's what I would do.
It's not what
I'm doing.
I'd be here for sure. Oh, if I had Tua money.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure. If I had NFL money, you catch me like James Harden and this boy.
100%.
Throwing cash.
Oh, dude, we got to talk about this too, actually. Shout out to Woodward Sports
AB?
Chat. Looted Corpse. Yeah.
Antonio Brown was.
AB showing more D than the Seattle Seahawks and the Detroit Lions.
Robert Griffin. Shout out RG3. But, yeah, that was.
Hey.
That was, sorry. That was something wild. That was.
I got to tell you, this is the best lineup we've ever had.
I couldn't believe it, bro. I could not believe. The dude was naked in the pool, jump up, showing the girl his butt, and then he just whips it out.
Yeah,
it was just Antonio Brown just showing. Yeah, he had a. I mean,
I think. By the way, too, I think it was flaccid, bro.
Yes.
Like, what are you doing? You just like flaccid? That's what like. I mean, some people are showers, I guess. I mean, that's wild, bro. Yeah.
He was literally a shower.
Show us.
But yeah.
And then following that incident, dude posts a picture of him hugging Giselle.
With Giselle.
On Twitter.
I was just about to say,
wow,
shout out Murphy
bro.
in the Woodward Sports chat.
Shout out to Sean Murphy.
That was, no, it's not Sean Murphy.
Oh, who'd you say?
Murph.
Oh, shout out to Murph.
He said Vontez Burfict ruined that man's life. And yeah, he was showing the full effects of the Vontez Burfict CTE. Maybe that'll be me in a couple years when my CT kicks in.
Start whipping your
I'll just start
whipping your dick out,
pulling it out.
Oh man, we got to wrap up the shows here. Then
I'm gonna buy a pool.
Bob, damn it!
I'm gonna buy a pool so I don't have to go anywhere to do it.
AB had to get the full extension, but he's just like,
yeah.
Woohoo! Hey, check it out! We didn't even know you did it. You're like, what are you doing?
Yeah, that was pretty wild though. You knew the guy was crazy when he burned his feet off. When he was screaming, "Grandma, I'm free!" running out of the house after the Raiders released him. When he literally took his shirt off.
He called
in the middle of the field.
Mike Mayock a cracker.
Yeah.
With the hard R.
Yeah, not a cracker.
Wild boy, man. Vontaze Burfict, he should sue.
Vontaze Burfict.
Can you sue? Probably not. Probably an NFL contract.
Probably not, yeah. But, man, he ruined his life.
Tonight, I'm going to poll an interview prior to the hit, and then again after. Is Tua about to start wilding out too? Maybe another reason we're going to win.
Maybe no. I mean, if he plays like AB after that hit, then he's going to be a
AB was a dog, man. That's crazy. Even up to him leaving that game against the Jets, still a dog.
Yeah.
Still a dog. AB. That's the other part too. I started to side with him a little bit. Not anymore, obviously. But I was thinking
you're still Team AB.
I've never been. No, I'm not Team AB anymore. You don't pull out your wiener in public places. It's just, Anyway, if I've got to think about it, man. Have you ever been as good at anything in your entire life as AB is at football?
No.
And you got to think
maybe sleeping.
Yeah, but
I'm pretty good at sleeping.
Coming from the slums to become that multi-millionaire, one of the best in the world, one of the best. I'm honestly gonna say that we've seen.
Yes.
That just changed your mindset a little bit. You probably think you're untouchable. You know what I'm saying?
And now he's a rapper.
To be honest, today's rap is all bad though. A lot of it's just terrible. So I'm not even mad at him being a rapper. Put that shit on. I'm not even mad at it. Anybody can be a rapper these days.
I don't know, Jid.
Future's a rapper these days.
All right, well, that's going to do it today, folks. We appreciate you guys for watching us. Make sure you tune in Monday through Friday from 5 to 7 at woodwardsports.com. It's the only place to check us out. Like, share, tell your friends, make a fake account for your grandma. Make sure she's watching the show. We appreciate you all. For the man to my left,
the
one only Speak Easy. For Young Sus, a.k.a. Chris Platty and JB holding it down, getting the unquestioned work done.
Guys, this is a beautiful
making the show actually work. I am Spencer Raxter. We are the Woodward Heavyweights. We'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.